Hi everyone, Sarah here. Welcome to week 5. This is a fantastic week. Our activity this week is non-content based, and it's where you will formalise those teams some of you have started working on, and have a bit of fun with it too. I think I'm doing a video for you today in the hope that you might want to try something a little bit creative as well. So I'll firstly talk about the learning materials for this week, which are around market research. So market research helps drive core marketing decisions that the businesses need to make. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at buyer behaviour, the micro and macro environment, and this week we'll look at how marketers gather information to arm them to make those fantastic decisions they need to make, or those correct decisions they need to make. So what we'll look at specifically this week with Chapter 6 of your e-text and the learning materials, the concept page, and the marketplace section as well, where there's a fantastic video. We'll look at the systems and projects that businesses can set up and put in place to help them make those effective decisions. So moving on to the activity 1, I thought I'd set it out with 2 steps there. So there are some of you that have already formed teams, and there are some of you who haven't, and that's fine. You've got a bit of time up your sleeve, and that's what this week is all about. So if you have a look at the 2-step approach I've got there for you, step 1 is for the people that still need to form teams. So what I'd love you to do, this is the old recruiter in me, the old HR recruiter saying, create an ad, sell yourself, market yourself to other people in your group, and see if you can attract some group members to come along. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. I'd really love it if you had a go at maybe doing a video or even a podcast, or even create your own little, write your own little creative ad and post it in the discussion board too. And I think the best way to manage this, because it is going to be tricky with lots of threads and people replying to each other, is how we change the subject title. If you're looking for team members, put your name in there and say, Sarah, teammates wanted, a bit of a blurb about your ad. And then when you identify somebody you like and that you'd like to join their team, click on their post and reply as well. So then we can at least try and keep them all in a bit of a thread, because I know it gets really tricky having a look at it too. So when you hear me say video podcast, you probably think, a bit scary, but don't be, because for assessment 4.2, you're going to actually need to put together like a narration slide for assessment 4 and using the Present Me tool. So why not get started now and do something a little bit creative and get your head around the technology? After all, we are marketers, and we need to be a little bit creative and add some value and create a bit of difference. So have a go at that. I'm just going to double check some notes I've got over here, how I've set up the activities for you. So I think when you're writing your ad for teammates, describe how you like to work in there. Think about, what you're looking for in a team member. All this is listed in the activity for you as well. And then, as I said, make sure you put your name in it so then everyone can follow that same link. So for those of you who've already started to form your teams, that's fantastic too. But you might have a few spare spots. So once again, create an ad to try and attract your team members. Once you've got your teams formed, in the group wiki is where you enter your details, and there's some further information on how to do that specifically in your assessments forum in the assessment 3 thread. You can work out how to do that there. I think I've set it up. We've got team 1, team 2. You're more than welcome to change that to give it a team name if you like. So when team 1, for example, is looking for some more members, change that in your subject title. And that way you can follow that thread and that whole way through. So once you've formed your team, update the group wiki to make sure all the details are in there, and then start to talk and think about how you'd like to work together, how you'd like to interact. So I've suggested, even when you've got your teams formed, that not if you've already had to do a video and attract people, but if you haven't had to do a video yet in this activity, why not do that about how you foresee you would work with your team? So what you believe your strengths are, your weaknesses, what works well for you. And then on the discussion board, start actively talking with each other about how you may work together, as in what platforms you might use. There's Sol has a fantastic student portal called Connect. It's a bit like Facebook. There's a couple of other different things and mediums you can look at. I know a few people are chatting about that already, which is fantastic. So just have a go. Firstly, set yourself up in a team or look for additional teammates. And if you've already got a team formed, start chatting on the discussion board and try and do something creative with it, and tell each other a bit about what your strengths and your weaknesses are, and have a go there. I've also posted a couple of interesting links on how to do a video, and it's all directly to the Student Toolbox. I'm doing this video today on my HP laptop at home. It has a UCam function. I have a YouTube account and I upload it to YouTube. It does take a little while to upload it to YouTube, but once you've done it the first time, it gets faster in terms of the process. But it does take a while to actually think and upload. You could use Vimeo is another one. If you want to do a podcast, like I did a few weeks ago where you don't see your face, which is fine, I've got an audio recorder that just came with my laptop, which is a Windows 8 thing, and you can use your phone. So don't forget, you can use your phone to do the video or even the voice recording in that, and then upload it to the system. So to attach a video into the system, I've given you some links there in the Student Toolbox as to how to do that, and you use the little image in the buttons down the bottom. I'll do a little screen dump of how to do that, of the buttons on how to put a video in, and then to put a podcast in. I just use the paperclip. Otherwise, you keep starting and you go over and over again every time you go into the forum. So the paperclip works quite well. All right, look, that's lots of info. Have a go. Doesn't matter if you get a bit daunted and you really don't feel you can do it. Have a bit of fun with it. Try, even just create a funny ad or something. But I look forward to seeing you on the DB. And look, we've got this week and next week, and then you've got week 7, which is consolidation week. So you've got a week off. And you will have handed in your second assignment by then and be well and truly on underway for assessment 3 with your team. So well done, guys. Okay, see you soon. Sing out if you need any help as well. If you really need a 5th team member, let me know. Or if you're really struggling to find a team or you're a bit frazzled by it all, just touch base with me. I'm sure we'll be able to help you out. Okay, bye guys. This is a bit longer than I want it to be. I'm sorry, but okay, you're going to get sick of my face and my voice. Bye.